We just got a brand new update for Sonic Speed Simulator, and this is everything you need to know about how to unlock Classic Amy and Classic Sonic. But before we get into that, make sure you spin dash that subscribe button and hit all the notification bells. That way you guys know anytime I go live or upload a video. Now with that, let's get into the video. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Sonic Core. We just got a huge, massive update for Sonic Speed Simulator. I'm honestly, it's crazy how big this is. I didn't expect it to be this big. We knew that we were going to get Classic Gaming. We knew that we would be getting something Halloween related, but we didn't know how they were going to do that. So let's get into this right now. I'm going to show you guys how to unlock this the fastest way possible and show you everything new that has been added into the game. So obviously, the first thing that is pretty obvious right when you arrive in spawn is there is a new Classic Sonic and Classic Amy event. But before we get into that, let's check out the Robux shop. So right here we have Tuxedo Classic Sonic, we have Classic Tails, Amy, we have Gold Style Shadow, and Rouge. So nothing classic skin related because obviously you can unlock all those in the game. So it's pretty randomized here. Then we have an Amy bundle, which has the Easter Amy, and then I think it's Valentine Amy skin, I believe. And then after that we have the Sonic bundle, which is Stealth Suit Sonic, Birthday Sonic, and then Summer Sonic. Now for the Chow, they haven't really done any new Robux Chow recently, and I get that because the development team's a lot smaller, so they can't be creating new content all the time. But we have the also, I guess this is a new thing, but the text is really small. It's very inconvenient. Like I can't even read that. But anyway, so I don't know, it is really small. Okay, as far as stats go, the Eggman Chow is the best for damage, and I think the Sonic Chow is good for other stuff. So if you want the Sonic Chow or the Eggman Chow and you haven't gotten that yet, then now's your chance. And also, the Halloween Tornado is now available. So this has not been available, I don't think, since Halloween. I don't think this has been available since Halloween last year. So had a chance to either purchase this or get this from the Halloween shop from last year's Halloween update. You now have the chance to get that. I don't know how much it is right now because I already have it. And with that, let's see what else is new. So another thing that is new that has just been added to the game, they have added a Halloween shop for this year, which is really awesome to see, honestly, because that was something I was really worried about, that they weren't going to add anything for Halloween, but they have. So as you can see right here, they have earn candy by finding pumpkin dispensers. So if you go all around SSS, there are pumpkin dispensaries in Lost Valley, in Emerald Hill, in Hilltop, as well as Speed Jungle. I think there's 2 in Speed Jungle. So the timing is randomized based on how many candy you get. So if it's 8, then it's 5 to 8 minutes. And then if you get 16 candy, it's 16 minutes. So the timer for the candy is every 5 minutes. So if you want to get candy for the Halloween shop, which we're about to check out right now, make sure you go to the Halloween dispensaries every 5 minutes. So now that we've checked that out, let's check out the Halloween shop. This Halloween shop is massive. There is so much going on here. We have Gothic Amy, we have Fake Metal Sonic, which was the first skin that you were able to purchase last year for the Halloween update in the shop. We also have Fake Metal Tails, and we have almost every single Halloween shop from last year now available in the Halloween shop. So I would recommend playing the game as much as possible because these are going to all be cycled out in a week. So here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to either change the Halloween shop to different items. I'm assuming that's what's going to be because we've gotten leaks for a lot of new Halloween skins like Mummy Espio, Vampire Shadow, and stuff like that. So it's either going to be cycled out or it's just going to be gone. So make sure you guys are playing and collecting as much candy as possible, especially if you want to get all these fused. So that basically means you're going to have to get 5 of each. So make sure you're playing every day so that way you can get the Halloween Chow, Vampire Chow, Red, Blue, Green Pumpkin, all these trails and stuff. So I actually missed the update last year, so I'm definitely going to be playing to make sure I get all these, which is awesome, honestly. And I'm very happy about the fact that we're actually getting a Halloween shop because for a second, we haven't gotten anything for Halloween literally all month in October. So thank God we're actually getting something. Now that we've finished that, let's get into the meat of the update. We have 2 events. We have 2 huge events. So let's go to Speed Jungle. Let's check this out. All right, now that we're in Speed Jungle, we're going to check out the Save Classic Sonic event first. All right, so there are 5 tasks in order to unlock Classic Sonic. So if you haven't unlocked Classic Sonic yet, at least still do the event because then you'll get 1,000 red star rings, which I know for some of you is a little bit difficult to get at this point because you either have to do auto run or adventures. So if you want red star rings or you haven't gotten Classic Sonic yet, make sure you do this event. So there are 5 tasks you have to complete. You have to collect 5,000 Chaos Orbs, you have to do 200 Hoverboard Boosts, you have to collect 100,000 Rail Grind Points, destroy 200 Badniks, and collect 50 XP hoops. So all these can be done simultaneously. They can all be done at the same time, so you don't have to worry about doing them all in order. Also, I will say the Rail Grind Points, okay, so obviously with the last event, with the Classic Knuckles event, you had to collect 200,000 Rail Grind Points. That one was just very unnecessary. So in case you guys noticed, this one's 100,000, which I really appreciate the devs for actually doing that. So we're going to do this right now. We're going to collect all of these, And also the fact that this keeps everything in Speed Jungle, I also appreciate because that's something that I've had a problem with SSS before, is that really just all of the events, you could really just stick to Green Hill. That's all you kind of had to do. You just had to do all the events in Green Hill Zone, so all of the other worlds are pretty much irrelevant. Like if you haven't noticed, Lost Valley, Emerald Hill, even Hilltop, you don't even really have to do anything over there. So the fact that they're specifically pushing you to stay in Speed Jungle is actually encouraging. So we're going to do this right now. I'm going to show you guys the fastest way to do this, the fastest way to do this possible. For the rail grind points, you're just going to go over here. I would recommend doing that first, since that's the hardest event, since that's the hardest task to complete. So make sure you go over here and you go over to this vine, as if you can see right here, this vine rail grind, and then just hop on here, and then just boost. And obviously you're going to be getting these XP loops all the way over here. And then you can see, as you can see right here, this is another one of those pumpkins. This is another one of those Halloween candy dispensaries. So after you've gotten off of this rail, just jump immediately onto this, and it will lead you right back to the beginning of the previous vine that you were on. So you can see we're going to go right here. We're going to boost again, and see we're right here, right back at the same spot. And just do that over and over again, and just loop it, and just do that over and over and over again. Also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but this event is actually specifically a Sonic Superstars and Sonic Speed Simulator collab event. If you didn't notice, if you go all the way to the spawn point for Speed Jungle, you actually see that Classic Sonic's event podium is called Superstars event. And you can tell that it's also Superstars because you can see I have Trip right here. So there's a Trip model in Sonic Speed Simulator, which probably means, see, you can see it right here. Yeah, she's kind of moving. So there is a very high chance that we might, if not almost guaranteed, that we're going to be getting Trip as a character in Sonic Speed Simulator, which would be really cool because I really like her design. But yeah, so you can see it's a Superstars event. And also you can see right here, this is the Sun Gazer Chow. So Trip is actually a dragon, a Sun Gazer dragon. So this is actually a reference to the type of dragon that she is. And we have the Adventurer Chow, and then we have this hoverboard right here, and then the Falling Leaf Chow, which is all really, honestly, they've been doing really well with the event pets and trails. They've been increasing the stats. All right, so that's the fastest way to get rail grind points. As far as badniks go, obviously start at spawn, because there's a couple here. See, boom, one right here, and then there's a couple here, and then boom, boom, and then just like a couple more over here. So so obviously start at spawn, because that's where a lot of the badniks in this area are, and then just go over here to the left, and then there's a big group of them over here. Either that, or if you don't want to be on land, then you can just take the tornado. So which we're going to do that in 1 second. We're going to do that here, boom, and we're going to take the tornado. We're gonna, since it's Halloween, we'll stay festive. We'll do the Halloween tornado. So if you want to complete this the fastest way possible, just go on the Halloween tornado and just go all over, just explore and just blast them out of the air. That's the fastest way to complete this task as well. All right, now that we have completed that task, the next thing you have to do is the hoverboard task. So what you have to do, my recommended fastest way to do this is just go against the wall, just jump and boost, and just do that over and over again. Make sure you go to a wall that's not going to put you in the red, because obviously if you're in the red, then it won't actually take any boost. So just do this over and over again until you've completed that, and that is the fastest way to complete this task. And there we have it. We just unlocked the event, the Save Classic Sonic event. We already have the skin, so we actually didn't need to unlock him, but here's the skin. Obviously you guys know who it is. You guys are familiar with Classic Sonic. It's one of the most popular skins. You guys know him from sonichub and all those other YouTube channels. So this is the Classic Sonic skin, just showcasing that for you guys right here. They haven't added any new animations. They've kept the animations the same, so thank you to Strike, who is the animator for Sonic Speed Simulator. He's doing a great job. And honestly, all the other models and all the other skins look absolutely amazing. So, all right, now that we've completed the Save Classic Sonic event, now I'm going to show you guys the fastest way to unlock Classic Amy. The first thing that you have to do is you have to complete the Classic Sonic event. Then you also have to boost for 180 seconds, which is really easy. You'll probably have already unlocked this while you're doing the Classic Sonic event. The next is the Destroy Badniks in Speed Jungle specifically. That is also easy because you'll just do that while you're completing the Save Classic Sonic event. You'll also just have to do 10 races and then collect 4,000 Chaos Orbs in races. So just make sure you're doing these races as many times as possible so you can collect them as fast as possible. So it's pretty straightforward. There isn't really a specific tip that will help you guys get this done faster. Honestly, just do the Classic Sonic event and you'll just automatically be completing the Classic Amy event as you go. So I'm going to do this event right now, but before I complete this event, we're actually going to go to auto run right here. I'm going to give my thoughts on this update. All right, we're gonna go to auto run right here. All right, so what are my thoughts on this update? Honestly, this is probably one of the best updates we've got in Sonic Speed Simulator. A lot of the events that we've gotten have pretty much been the same thing, or the very bare minimum, or some of them are really just quality of life updates. And to be able to get not just a new world last week and a Classic Knuckles event, but also to get 2 events as well as the Halloween shop is honestly very encouraging to me. I hope we'll see if they're going to keep doing this. We also have a timer for the Halloween shop, which I showed you guys at the beginning. So there could be a chance for getting Pumpkin Hill. My only problem with getting Pumpkin Hill next week is I don't know if they're going to keep this for a week or if they're going to keep that world for the rest of November. I personally really hope so. I hope they keep that world because I really enjoyed Pumpkin Hill last year for the Halloween event or for the Halloween update. So I don't know, but those are my criticisms. But I think the only criticism that I would have from this update are the tasks are really, they're not really engaging. I think it would be interesting if they added some tasks that were like more skill based. So for example, maybe like putting a goal ring at the very top of some very obscure place in Speed Jungle or Green Hill, where you really have to build your skills as a player in order to get up there, as opposed to just like collecting rail grind points and destroying badniks and stuff like that. Or I mean honestly, or even a scavenger hunt, so that way you could go to other worlds and you don't just have to stay in Green Hill Zone or Speed Jungle. But that's just me talking about like the different types of events. I personally think that they should still include stories in the game. I know they're adding billboards and stuff. They're doing bigger updates now, which is a big improvement on what they've been doing before. But those are just my thoughts. I think honestly, if they started adding stories into the game, into all the events, then honestly I'd be very happy with what they're doing so far. I mean, that's what they did with the last one. It added a little bit of charm. I liked the scavenger hunts in SSS 1.0, but you know, to each their own. You never know. Everyone has their own opinion on things. Some people really like this update and think that this is like the return of SSS. Me personally, I think it's a step in the right direction. I don't know if it's the return, but we're getting very close. And they're getting very close to perfecting this. So also expect these 2 events to be permanent events because they're in Speed Jungle, and it's also trying to create more content for new players coming in for when they unlock this world. So also expect to be able to unlock Speed Jungle into Hilltop, because if you go to Hilltop, you'll see that there are actually 4 keys that you need in order to unlock some other world. So expect those keys to become the keys that you need in order to unlock Hilltop. So alright. Now that I've given you my thoughts on the update, I'm going to give a skin and update ranking as far as what I think of these skins. As far as the skins go, the only new skin we've gotten is Classic Amy, which I think is like a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's a really good skin, so I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 skin. I really love the animations. I love how it looks. It's awesome. It's just awesome we're actually getting a Classic Amy skin in the first place. So as far as the update rankings, I would give this a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I would give this a 9 out of 10. I think the last Classic Knuckles event, I gave it an 8 out of 10, but this is just, it's superseded my expectations, which is great, and I love to see SSS do this, where they actually do better than you expect them to do. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the update and the skin. So thank you guys so much for watching. Those are all the tips that you need in order to unlock Classic Sonic. Make sure you guys tune in for a top 25 details you missed in this update. We'll be posting in a few days. I'll catch you guys another time. Thank you guys so much for watching Sonic Core. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.